Stop the presses. Ray J just went nuclear on Kim Kardashian with allegations so explosive they're making the entire internet lose its mind. And honestly, this might be the messiest celebrity feud of the decade. We're talking about supposed $6 million bribe, a defamation lawsuit that's got more drama than an entire season of reality TV, and accusations flying back and forth like we're watching the world's most expensive tennis match. Ray J is out here claiming Kim tried to pay him off to keep quiet, while Kim and Kris Jenner just clapped back with a lawsuit that basically says Ray J needs to get over a relationship that ended when flip phones were still cool. This is the kind of Hollywood chaos that makes you grab popcorn and cancel your plans. Because trust me, what's about to unfold is absolutely wild. If you're ready for the tea to be spilled, the receipts to be pulled, and the drama to reach levels we haven't seen since, well, the last Kardashian controversy, then buckle up. But first, hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell, because Celebrity Treadmill is bringing you the hottest celebrity drama before anyone else. And you definitely don't want to miss what happens next. Let's dive straight into the nuclear explosion that is this situation. Ray J, the R&B singer who's been in Kim Kardashian's orbit for over 2 decades thanks to their infamous past, just dropped some seriously heavy allegations that have everyone's jaws on the floor. According to Ray J, Kim Kardashian allegedly tried to bribe him with a cool $6 million to keep his mouth shut about their past relationship and everything that comes with it. $6 million. That's not pocket change. That's not hush money you casually pull out of your purse. That's the kind of money that says, I am very serious about you never speaking my name again. If these allegations are true, and that a massive if, it means Kim was willing to drop the price of Beverly Hills mansion just to get Ray J to stop talking. That's either the most desperate move ever or the smartest investment in reputation management, depending on how you look at it. But here's where things get absolutely delicious. Instead of staying quiet or taking whatever money might have been offered, Ray J decided to go completely public with these claims. He's essentially standing on a metaphorical rooftop with a megaphone shouting, Kim Kardashian tried to pay me off. And you know what happens when you make allegations like that against one of the most powerful families in Hollywood? They don't just sit there and take it. Oh no. The Kardashian-Jenner legal machine fires up, and that machine has more lawyers than most people have Instagram followers. Kim and her mom, Kris Jenner, the momager who could probably negotiate world peace if she put her mind to it, just filed a defamation lawsuit against Ray J that's basically the legal equivalent of dropping a nuclear bomb. Now, let's talk about what's actually in this lawsuit, because it's savage. Kim and Kris aren't pulling any punches. Their lawsuit accuses Ray J of defamation, which makes sense given the whole, you try to bribe me with millions claim he's making. But here's the part that's got everyone talking. They allege that Ray J is unable to accept the end of his fleeting relationship with Ms. Kardashian over 20 years ago. Fleeting. They called it fleeting. That's not just legal language. That's a calculated burn wrapped in legal terminology. They're essentially saying, this man is so stuck in the past that he can't accept that a brief relationship from 2 decades ago is over. That's the kind of shade that requires sunglasses, and it's being delivered through official legal documents filed in court. You've got to respect the level of petty wrapped in professionalism. 20 years. Let that number sink in for a second. We're talking about a relationship that ended before Twitter existed, before iPhones were invented, before Instagram was even a word people knew. 2 full decades have passed. And apparently, this situation is still causing enough drama to generate headlines, lawsuits, and allegations of multi-million-dollar bribes. That's either the most consequential relationship in modern celebrity history, or proof that some people really can't let things go. The lawsuit is basically arguing for the latter, suggesting that Ray J is clinging to relevance by constantly bringing up his connection to Kim Kardashian. But hold on, because we need to examine Ray J's perspective too, because this isn't just a one-sided story. From his point of view, he's not some obsessed ex who can't move on. He's someone who was part of a major moment in pop culture history and who has his own story to tell. Over the years, Ray J has repeatedly spoken about his relationship with Kim, about that infamous tape, about how he feels the narrative has been controlled by the Kardashian PR machine, while his side gets ignored or dismissed. If you look at it from his angle, maybe he's not unable to accept the end of the relationship. Maybe he's just tired of being a footnote in someone else's carefully curated story. Maybe he wants to set the record straight about his own life and his own experiences. And if that happens to involve Kim Kardashian, well, that's just reality. The $6 million bribe allegation is particularly interesting because if it's true, it raises so many questions. First, why $6 million specifically? That's such a specific number that it makes you wonder if there was an actual offer made or if Ray J is just throwing out a figure for dramatic effect. Second, if Kim actually did try to pay him off, what exactly was she trying to prevent him from saying? What secrets or stories are worth that kind of money to keep buried? And third, if this alleged bribe was offered and Ray J turned it down, what does that tell us about his motivations? Is he standing on principle, or does he think he can make more money by staying relevant and controversial rather than taking a one-time payout? Here's where the legal strategy gets really interesting. Kim and Kris are going for defamation, which means they have to prove that Ray J made false statements that damaged Kim's reputation. But defamation cases are notoriously difficult to win, especially when you're a public figure like Kim Kardashian. Public figures have to meet a higher legal standard. They have to prove not just that the statements were false, but that they were made with actual malice, meaning the person either knew they were false or recklessly disregarded the truth. That's a tough bar to clear. So by filing this lawsuit, Kim and Kris are either very confident they can prove Ray J is lying, or they're using the lawsuit as a strategic weapon to make Ray J's life difficult and expensive, which is also a valid legal strategy when you have unlimited resources. The timing of all this is also fascinating. Why now? Why is this blowing up in October 2025 when the relationship in question ended before some of Kim's fans were even born? Something must have triggered this latest round of accusations and legal action. Maybe Ray J gave an interview where he made new claims. Maybe Kim's team heard he was planning to release a tell-all book or documentary. Maybe someone's got a project to promote and figured stirring up old drama would get people talking. In Hollywood, timing is everything and nothing, and I mean nothing, happens by accident when it involves the Kardashians. Every move is calculated. Every statement is strategic, and every lawsuit serves a purpose beyond just what's written in the legal documents. Let's also talk about what this says about the Kardashian brand protection strategy, because it's absolutely ruthless in the best and worst ways. The Kardashians didn't become one of the most powerful families in entertainment by letting people control their narrative. They built an empire by carefully managing their image, by turning scandals into opportunities, and by absolutely crushing anyone who threatens their carefully constructed brand. If Ray J is out here making allegations that could damage that brand, especially allegations involving bribes and secret payments, then of course they're going to come down on him with the full force of their legal team. This isn't personal, it's business. Well, okay, it's definitely also personal, but it's business too. The fleeting relationship line is doing so much heavy lifting in this lawsuit that it deserves its own legal billing. By characterizing their relationship as fleeting, Kim and Kris are trying to minimize its significance. They're saying, this was nothing. It was brief, it was meaningless, and the fact that he's still talking about it 20 years later is pathetic. That a narrative strategy designed to make Ray J look obsessed and desperate, while making Kim look like a mature, evolved one who's moved on to bigger and better things. And honestly, it might work. When you look at Kim's current life, billionaire businesswoman, law student, criminal justice advocate, mother of 4, compared to Ray J's current relevance in pop culture, it's not hard to see why they're framing it this way. Thanks for watching Celebrity Treadmill. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the next explosive celebrity story.